Okay, next tweet. They offer to work part-time and Charles III turned them down. Maybe they should have been nicer. Call off Prince Wizzle and Kathy's tabloid attacked. Paid them a living wage. Treated Meghan with respect, etc. The royal family made their beds and now they get to lie in them. Okay, Meghan and Harry disappointed King as he was relying on superstar status, said expert. I mean, something like this. You would have think that they suppress that, don't make it public, but they're letting it known. I don't know, the way they think, it seems like somewhat backward. Letting this know should make them look powerful. Wow. I'm not talking about Harry and Meghan, I'm talking about the royal family, to put this out there, if this is true, okay, for their mouthpiece. Okay, what this article meant was that King Charles need more people under 50, and this slim down monarchy is in fact a terrible idea that one of his aides thought of without considering slimming monarchy equals slimmer fan base. Okay, they originally planned for Harry and his future wife to be part of that slim down monarchy, but when he married a biracial woman with superstar glamour, that all changed quickly. That's probably true. Okay, they should have appreciated Harry and Meghan while they had a chance. When you have a star employee, why not accommodate them? That's half and half out deal was just the right compromise. Yeah, and I think Harry always tried to be somewhat in the middle, to not only take care of his personal needs and also the royal family, but the royal family wants everything. Okay, once you want everything, you're gonna end up with nothing. So this is what happened here. Okay, exactly. But rather than looking at the situation realistically and with the overall good in mind, they reacted out of personal jealousy and spite. That is true. What they should have thought about is the crown.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong. But I shall not have strength to carry out this resolution alone, unless you join in it with me, as I now invite you to do. I know that your support will be unfailingly given. God help me to make good my vow, and God bless all of you who are willing to share in it. I can make my solemn act of dedication with the whole empire listening. I should like to make that dedication now. It is very simple. I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong. But I shall not have strength to carry out this resolution alone unless you join in it with me, as I now invite you to do. I know that your support will be unfailingly given.
This is the thing that got the queen being loved. When the queen, I don't know, made decision, in my humble opinion, she thinks of the crown. Maybe she was as, what is it? I'm not speaking for her, but I'm saying maybe, my opinion. Maybe she was as racist as there is. We've seen some pictures and some videos of her talking about people being in her private room. So, whatever, that's an example to back up my claim.
It is extremely difficult sometimes to keep a straight face. When the Home Secretary said to me, there's a gorilla coming in. So I said, what an extraordinary remark to make, very unkind about anybody. And so, I stood in the middle of the room and pressed the bell and the doors opened, and there was a gorilla. And I had the most terrible trouble in keeping, he had short body, long arms. And I had the most appalling trouble.
But the thing is that she always, in my humble opinion, think of the crown. Never her personal views for the crown. The only thing is that when it comes to her family, she take care of business. Make sure certain laws don't apply to her family and all of that. So she did what she needed to do. But whatever. I'm not saying it's good because it make other people suffer in some of the thing. But when you think about it, she did what she needed to do to protect her family. Okay, so it's up to you to do what needs to be done to protect yours. Alright, so that's it. Alright, let's continue. So, okay, the reason I brought that idea is the fact that whoever was making the decision when Harry and Meghan were making deals with the firm, they were not thinking of the institution as a whole. They were thinking of themselves, their own personal views, their own personal feelings, which is what this tweet is making reference to. Okay, so I agree with her in that sense. Okay, they thought they had the power to cut Harry and Meghan off at the knee before they became successful, but the entire thing blew up in their faces. Yeah, I mean, when you look at Meghan's background, this is the thing. When Harry was dating Meghan, instead of looking into what's really important, they did the same blueprint, looking in her personal things, but everything that they needed to know was already right in the public. Meghan was already putting them out there. Okay, her IG post had 3 million plus, I believe. I forgot what was the number. It was in millions. Okay, when you compare it with the royal family, it was in thousands. It's still a lot, but when you compare million and thousand, that's a huge difference, right? So Meghan was already putting everything out there, but instead they went to their old blueprint, trying to to create the smear campaign and all of that. But people who already knew Meghan from when she was starting, whatever she was doing, I was not part of that. Okay, if you are new to my channel, I was not part of the TIG, the suit fan people. I was not part of that. It's when I saw what was happening. So when the royal family went to their blueprint, trying to smear campaign her, do all those negativity, but once she married into the royal family, this is where I come in. You know, I took a peek here. Maybe I was one of those people. I don't know which articles I was clicking. It must have been one of the royal rights articles. Okay, it's always negative, and when I keep on clicking on it, and I start asking myself questions, and I was like, this young lady who just married into the royal family, why every time I click on some articles, it's always negative? As a black person, there's no way she'll be that disastrous the way they make it seem. And I start looking more into it. Okay, I just questioned myself, and I was right. Okay, and I was right. And then from there, when I saw the thing continue, it's starting to be worse and worse and worse. And then my channel, PYTE, this one is a backup. My main one is in trouble. I laugh about it because I don't know. I need to change the way something happened in one of my videos. But anyway, what happened is that my main channel, when I start talking about her, I went to the deep issues, and I went far back to trying to educate myself about the royal family. I know the royal family in terms of the way they present it to me. Okay, the way they make it seem like they could never be wrong at the beginning. Okay, so I leave it at once in a while, pick in. When William was married, I watched the video. Certain events were happening, I watch, and then move on with my life. But when I started looking into Meghan, why is she so horrible that they make it seems to be, and then I start educating myself about the royal family. Now I surpass that facade that they had put. Okay, and I was like, no, I need to look more and more. And then as I did my research, I was sharing them with you. And then my other channel, who was a little bit about politics, but not too deep in politics. So when I see something and I want to share my experience, my views or whatever, then I'll put something out once in a blue moon. Okay, so and then I started putting little things about Meghan and little things there, and I think there were some tweets that I was sharing. One squad happened to come across my channel and asked me if I was a squaddy, and I was like, what's a squaddy? Do you need a membership? And I was having, going back and forth, making fun of that whole situation. And then and she said, or he said, put more tweets out because they're not on social media. And that's how my other channel become that. And then once my main channel, PYTE, got in trouble, it's demonetized, and I move here to put more videos out. But I want to keep this as clean as possible. Once the other one is monetized again, I'll go back, but I'll still be putting things here. All right, so why did I bring all of this? Is the fact that Meghan was putting everything out for people to know everything about her. So they know, oh my God, it just clicked. It just clicked. Oh my goodness. The reason they make her shut shut her IG post so people do not know about her past. Oh my God, I just realized that they made her shut her TIG and all of that. I think that was the reason. You guys could correct me on that. Her IG post, which is her personal IG post, where she's showing she's play the guitar wherever she's gonna go. She share whatever she feel comfortable of sharing. It was her and her personal IG. Okay. So, and I think she was making money on her IG account as well. So they make her shut it down before she married into the royal family. Oh my God, they purposely made her do that so people do not know anything about her. Because if people had gone, because I never follow Meghan, I would have gone back into her old post. So they make her shut it down so people don't go into her IG to look into her background, because Meghan was putting everything out. But instead they hire people to get their social security, know what she did, and when they can't find anything, they make up lies. They make up lies. This is sad. This is very sad. And this is another reason why I think God chooses Meghan, because nobody have that perfect kind of background. Okay, including myself. Okay, nobody have that perfect background to where they dig up where they of Meghan, they can't find anything, where they had to make up things to fit their narrative. Because if it was anybody else, they'll find a lot of dirt to drag it on and drag it on, but they didn't find anything. Wow, these people are evil, pure evil, pure evil. Yeah, this is the reason why they made her shut her TIG. Her TIG and her IG post, because people could go into her IG post, could have seen some of the things. Actually, her very first post, if it was still there, what she did and all of that. Things that really show who she is all about. So they make her shut it down so people would not know about it. But instead, they rather paint a picture. They rather paint a picture of her. So they didn't want people to know her true character, her true self, that she was telling people, this is who I am, this is what I did, I played the guitar, I did this, I did that, whatever. So they didn't want people to hear it from her. So instead they were writing it for her. And this is at the beginning of this video, those old people who saying all those negative things, this is what they wanted to put in people's mind. Oh my goodness, this is pure evil. All right, so let's read what's there and move on. Exactly. Okay, I was here. They thought they had the power to cut Harry and Meghan off at the knee before they became successful, but the entire thing blew up in their face. Okay, the same superstar status he was worried will overshadow him and the heir. Try again, Russell Myers, but with the truth next time. Okay, they're trying to spin this to the coronation being a complete flop was Harry and Meghan's fault. They weren't even there, but yet it's their fault. But everybody who was there, it's not their fault. Okay. So it was all about his image. He should have thought about superstar status when he ditched the superstar Princess of Wales. Princess of Wales. Oh, that's Princess Diana. The people's princess for Cruella, who is not even a twinkle, let alone a star. Let alone a star. Okay, that's a crazy thing. He was eating up by jealousy over Diana's superstar status when he should have been his best asset. The Windsors are selfish, shallow people who always put their own ego before the welfare of the country over even the monarchy. It's said to watch. There was one video that I was saying, I think around the coronation. One of my videos, I don't remember which video it was, and I remember saying this is probably the exact moment where he realized he made a mistake about Princess Diana. I said that in one video, and I think he was sitting somewhere and he looks grim and the other one was next to him, but anyway, I spent too much time on this. Let's move on to the next tweet.